Hello, my name is Morgan. This is the 11th entry in a series of game development logs. This entry describes some physical problems I have been dealing with lately, along with some general info on physics in games. Physics is a very big subject when it comes to games. It can also be very hard to deal with depending on what you want to do. The most common form of physics that is present in many games today is the rigid body dynamics, where solid bodies are simulated, meaning that forces can act on them, making them move around and collide with each other. The gravitational force is mostly present also, that makes objects fall to the ground. I do not want fully fledged super realistic physics in my games. That can of course be very cool on its own, though good physics does not necessarily make a good game. Therefore I strive for having simple, reliable and hackable physics that can be tweaked for a more fun game experience. Much like the older games I always mention, like Mario 64, Wave Race and F-Zero, to name a few. Those are not physically correct, though some physical correctness is probably implemented that gives much to the feel of those games. For an experiment, the physical model I wanted to do, and at the same time would be a fun experience to control, is a car with 4 contact points acting as wheels. The gravity force pulls the car down, while if any of the contact points touches the ground, opposite forces would react, and an impulse force would stop the velocity in that point, and a normal force would act on the car in that point, making it not go through the ground. In this case, the ground is a big polygon mesh. And as you see, this was not as easy as I thought. The impulse force that should stop the velocity at the collision point is probably the culprit in this case. The force affects both the linear and angular velocity of the rigid body, so the slightest error in this case can make the object go spinning out of control or just shoot out of control, or it can also just sink through the ground. Anyhow, I will keep at it for a while and hopefully show some more exciting results further down the road. And that is all for this episode. Feel free to comment or ask questions, like or subscribe if you want to. Thank you for watching and see you next time.